Hey guys, so I'm just gonna admit right up front that this is not easy to make for me, okay? So y'all are just gonna have to bear with me. I was on another channel watching a video and they were pointing out some stuff, and I put a comment below because I brought something to their attention and they didn't know about it, but they looked it up and they saw it for themselves. But they asked me if I would make some content about this. And it's funny they say that because I have been thinking about this for a long time doing this. However, it's not been easy. One day I'm ready to go, but then anxiety comes over me and I'm like, I'm not ready to do this yet. All right, let me just start by saying this. I have never been a Jehovah's Witness, okay? However, I was forced to go, starting at a very young age up until, my teenage years, okay? Although there may come a time when I will talk about some stuff that happened to me, and even though it's been so long ago, just thinking about it just gives me anxiety. It does, I'm not gonna lie. And there is some stuff that happened to me that is so dark and disturbing that I've never told anybody. Nobody knows. Well, I take that back. There's somebody that knows, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna be exposing any names. I'm just not gonna go there, okay? But at a really young age, when my long-term 50-plus year baptized, highly indoctrinated JW parent, and I'm not going to go into that part, but anyway, I was having to go, like I said. It wasn't, I don't really know, the time frame of when I first started going or having to go, when this began, but I do know it was not long after stuff started happening. For one thing, a young child can see spirits a lot of the times. I'm not going to say always, maybe, but a lot of them can, as well as animals. And so with that said, I had no idea at that young age what demons look like. Had no idea. I didn't know about hell because I was too young. So I didn't really know anything about that. I grew up in a two-religion home. One parent was a Jehovah's Witness, the other one was an Episcopalian. So it was really confusing to me. So anyway, not long, well, let me start by saying this. When I would enter that building, I felt an overwhelming darkness there. But being so young, you can't figure that out, but you sense it. And as time went on, I started having the most demonic nightmares. It first began by, and this was not just one time. I kept dreaming the same dream over and over. Well, there's two. But the first one was about black demons, okay? And yes, I know this is disturbing. I don't like talking about this. I just don't. But I think it needs to be talked about. I started dreaming that a bunch of black demons with long, skinny arms. It was all black, red eyes. I don't know why. All of them always had red eyes. But anyway, long, skinny arms. Just long, skinny fingers with sharp, sharp claws. Okay, and they had these, like a hooded thing on them. Y'all, I was too young. It's just crazy. But anyway, what I would dream is they would be chasing me, and I would be trying to run away from them. And I would look up ahead and see this disturbing looking kingdom hall. Disturbing looking. But I would be trying to reach it, and in my dream, I would be crying out to Jehovah, because that's what I was told to do, for help. And of course, that never came. But anyway, these black demons would always catch me, and they would form a circle around me, and they would push me down underground and drag me to hell. Now, why I dreamt about hell, I don't know, because as y'all know, the Jehovah's Witnesses are taught there is no such thing as hell. Doesn't exist. So why I dreamed of that at that time, I don't know. However, I kind of have an idea now, because I've been looking into this stuff a long time, you guys, and it didn't begin with this. This began, look, you see this right here? All right, this is what I was looking into right here, because I have family that was and is in this, okay? So I started with this. Then I started running into stuff about JWs, and I was like, what? So I began looking into that. And the more I looked, the more disturbed I became. And the anxiety just got too much. So I quit for a while. I had to stop. But then, after some time, I said, I have got to look into that more, and maybe this will give me some answers of, why everything happened to me. Because I'm telling y'all, some of it was so dark and disturbing, like I said, that nobody knows. There is one person that knows, but they're never going to admit to it because they're in that organization, but they know about it, okay? But they will lie about I'm not going to even say what happened. But even if I did, if somebody went to them and said, did this happen? No, she's lying. You can't. That's what they're taught to do. So anyway, and then I got this book, Cults and New Religions, and look what's the very first one right there. What's that say? Oh, that's right, Jehovah's Witnesses. So I've been looking into this a long time, you guys, a long time. And I'm not going to claim to be an expert at knowing, like all this gematria stuff and, all the numbers, and all the meanings of all their words that they use and all that stuff. So I'm not an expert at it. However, I've been at this long enough to where I know an awful lot. And when I see certain stuff, warning bells goes off. All right, I'm going to start right here. Then I'm going to jump around and show y'all some stuff, okay? I want y'all to look right here. You see that there's two pyramids. One is pointing upwards, one is downwards, right? And it says, as above, so below. Okay? And so that is it's saying that's a Wiccan tattoo right there. If you don't know what as above, so below means, here's another one right here. Wait. Yeah, as above, so below. See how it's pointing down? The top one on this one is pointing down, and then the bottom one is pointing up. This one is the opposite. So anyway, what I suggest is if you don't know what as above, so below means, then maybe, look it up, okay, and see what the meaning is. All right, and the next thing I'm going to show you, where is it? Give me just a minute. Okay, on this image here, you see that one right there where it says as above, and then you see the top part, well, not the top part, kind of the middle part of that pyramid, where it looks like it's got bricks in it. I don't know how well that's coming out, but you notice it's got bricks in it, right? Okay, the brick is what the Masons and the Illuminati uses, okay? And yes, the Illuminati is real. I know there's tons of people out there that says, oh my gosh, there's no such thing as that. You may want to pause on that, and you may want to look into it, because it is a fact that it is very real. That's what they want you to think. It's not real. The devil's a liar. Never forget that. The devil's a liar. He don't want his stuff exposed. But this happened to me as a child, and it is so dark, you guys. Oh my gosh, so dark. I never did even talk about the other dream I kept having. That was about the Armageddon, which a lot of people that got out of that satanic cult, which that's what it is, have that issue. They keep dreaming over and over of, major, like, I don't even know the word to use. It's beyond major. It's like terrifying dreams about major tornadoes, lightning, weather, just whatever. Volcanoes going off, meteors hitting the earth, tidal waves coming in. I used to dream that a lot too, and it would terrify me. But I didn't finish my story about the dreams about the demons either. So it began with me just dreaming about them. My heart's beating 90 miles an hour. The next that I started seeing they were in my room. And it wasn't me asleep. I wasn't dreaming. There was one under my bed, and it looked like a demonic monkey. It was black, again, with red eyes, red glowing eyes, with very sharp fangs. And it kept raising my bed up and down, it's not like it was going all the way up to the ceiling. But just imagine like, I don't know, somebody under your bed just pushing up on it, up and down, with their feet or whatever. It was like that. So there was one there, and then there was one outside my bedroom window that was in, it was a huge black demonic looking bat, again with red glowing eyes. Always have red glowing eyes. I don't know why. Anyway, but I know that there's a lot of demonic and sexual, including stuff they do to kids, the SA stuff, that happened to me also quite a few times. And so the demonic, the subliminal images they put in there, they do it in such a way to where it gets into your subconscious mind. And there's a reason for that. I'm not going to get into all the subjects now because I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to go over some stuff, but I'm just saying it makes sense why I was dreaming so much about these demons, because I kept seeing them, but I didn't know it, because they put all that crap in very young, children's, their Bible study book, the pamphlets and all that stuff. It's all in there, all that demonic and imagery, goat demons, oh my gosh, it's just sick, you guys. This is absolutely disgusting. I was reading on one website earlier, and they were saying that the Jehovah's Witnesses is the #1 satanic cult there is. I don't know. Yes, they're on up there. I agree with that. I think they're all in it together is what I'm saying. It's not just them. Yes, I'm not going to call them the most, because it's them and other ones all linked together. They all do the same thing. And it includes child sacrifice. I'm going to get into that in a moment. All right, now, this is the Baphomet hand sign, okay? There's several different ones. Right here, you got that one. I want y'all to pay attention to what that looks like right there, okay? Notice the index finger and the pinky finger and the thumb, how they are, and all that right there, okay? That's the Baphomet hand sign. And then, where is it? Oh, here's another one. He's doing actually that's the Baphomet. See the Baphomet doing the as above? You can't see his other hand because it's down there, but he's doing the as above, so below. As above, and he's doing the other hand, you can't see it, so below. And Kamala Harris did the same thing. They all do, because they're all in it. They're all in it. All right, here's another one I want y'all to pay attention to. I want y'all to see this right here, okay? Notice on the far left, that is an upside down star. That is the Baphomet, whatever, the design or whatever. And then you got the Baphomet in the middle. And then he's sitting down. On the left of him is a little girl looking up. On the right's a little boy looking up at him, okay? Because what they're doing here is saying, look, I'm the devil, but I'm your friend. I'm all good. Don't be scared of me, And it's not showing it there in that picture. you can see part of it here. I want y'all to look at the middle of the stomach down at the bottom. What that is, if you recall on all the medical stuff, it's got that rod thing. It's Hermes is what it is. Hermes and Pharmakia. That is two snakes climbing up the whatever in the middle. But that represents two different things. It's Pharmakia, which is sorcery, witchcraft. It's that. But also, in some of these pictures, you can see those two snakes. They form what looks like a heart at the top, okay? But that also represents a... I hate even talking about this. It represents a hard phallus, if you know what I mean, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Just use your mind. A male, private part, and it's excited. I'll just put it that way. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't like even talking about it. I just don't. Because they are real big into sex magic and, performing sex rituals and blood rituals at the same time. It is so disgusting. I just don't want to talk about it much because it makes my stomach hurt to even think about it. It does. And if you think that all these musicians, they're all good. They're all good. They're all in it. Every one of them is in it. They are. And there's Rihanna. There's Madonna. I could pull. There's Beyonce. And that flower she's holding right there. Oh, that has a big meaning. And so do the colors. You got to pay attention to the numbers, the colors, the symbols, the clues they give, all kind of stuff, you guys. And then we have Trump here. What's he doing? He's doing the pyramid hand sign. He's doing the pyramid hand sign. If you think, oh my gosh, you're reaching, you may want to hold off and do your homework. I'm so tired of hearing people saying, you're reaching. Do your homework. Quit complaining and do your homework and wake up. People have their head in the sand and they're going to find out the hard way. They are going to find out the hard way. All of us that tried to warn them, and they just said, nope, you're reaching, and keep their head in the sand. But that is their choice. All we can do is try to show this stuff, wake them up, and point them in the right direction. You need to go the opposite way, let go of all this stuff, reach out, give your life to Jesus Christ. That's it. All right. This makes... I want y'all to notice how creepy that looks. You notice how creepy those hands look right there? Which that's the Baphomet hand sign again. All right. So there's that. And here's this one. See how creepy those look right there? I see a demon face right there. There's a triangle eye. There's an upside down triangle eye. I spot these demon faces everywhere. Here's one right here. There's an eye, nose, and a mouth. And then these things are so weird. Here's a whole nother demon face right down here. There's an eye, and he can use that same mouth. It's hard to explain. I'm not going to get into all that, but I just want to point that out because I see all this stuff, you guys. I don't miss, there's hardly anything that I don't miss. I see it all. And that's the as above again, okay? All right. So, now, I am literally on jw.org. Y'all see that? Okay. This is the jw.org website. I would be here literally days pointing out everything I have seen, but I'm not going to be able to do that right now. Let me point something out to y'all. Y'all always need to pay attention to words that are in parentheses. For instance, like this one right here. See how it's saying bearing through witness? How it's in parentheses right there? Always pay attention to those words. Go to a gematria calculator to put those words in. And I'm not gonna lie, I am not, there's a lot I don't know about gematria, because it would take forever to learn all this stuff. But there's enough I do know, like up here, declare the good news. See how that's in parentheses? I haven't looked that one up yet, but I'm sure that means something. But I'm just gonna give you an example. Let's go to the gematria calculator. Okay, you see how I typed in bearing through witness right there? All right, let me show you what pulls up. 666, okay? The devil, okay? Wonder why the Jehovah's Witnesses would put that in parentheses. When you pull it up, it means 666 and the devil. All right, real quick, I want to mention this website. It's right there. www.exposingsatanism.org, okay? Why would they have Jehovah's Witnesses on a exposingsatanism.org website? Why? And I want y'all to notice something about their sign right here. Remember I was talking about the brick a little while ago? You see those two brick columns right there. And then you see Hall right there. Then you see Jehovah right there. Okay, I know that this means something too, kingdom and witnesses and all that, but I'm just pointing out these main words right now. Hall, Jehovah, and the brick, the brick columns. The brick is the Freemason up and down, okay? The Hall, Freemason, up and down. Jehovah means Baal. It's not God, it's Baal. Look it up. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. You guys, I know I sound frustrated, but I am. I'm not going to lie, because again, people stick their head in the sand just like, no, I'm not going to look at it. Not going to look at it. I'm telling you, you're going to find out the hard way. Okay? But anyway, this site, I'm not on the main page. You can go home. So I'm on the page about Jehovah's Witnesses. And they got a whole lot of information on here. But then you come down here and they talk about Prince, how he was in here, and he was. Of course, he's not the only famous person that's been in here. There's a lot, and you got to ask yourself why. How come all these famous people are in this organization? Well, what does it say here about, hold on, I'm trying to see, was it on this? I might have to just pull up I don't know. I thought it was right here on the front. Maybe it's not. Anyway, it's talking about what it says in here is that they're explaining why Prince is in here. It's because he knows Jehovah is Baal. He knows it. They may not say it in those exact terms, but you'll get the point if you read this, okay? But, the problem is Jehovah's Witnesses have been brainwashed and taught that they can't look this stuff up. They're not allowed to. And if anybody from the world tries to approach them about this stuff, even though it's information from their own website, they will excuse it away. Excuse it away. But for all those doing it, they have no idea what's coming to them. It has to do with sacrifice. And there's going to be something that happens and that's all I'm going to say. I think maybe some of y'all can figure it out. There may be some who doesn't know what I'm talking about, but I don't feel comfortable at this time talking about it because I'm already high level anxiety right now, you guys. So let me show y'all something else. All right, this is on the same website. This is about signs and symbols of cults and false religions. Okay, so they show several different ones. They showed this in the Watchtower. Y'all need to look up what does the Watchtower mean to the occult. Okay, look that up. And then pull up the lyrics to the Jimi Hendrix song, All Along the Watchtower. Okay, so there is a part in there where he talks about a jester and a clown or something like that. I'm just going to give y'all a short answer to what that means. Jester and clown means demons. That's literally what it means. That's what he's talking about, okay? So you can look into it if you want. I'm still on the same website. This is about Masons and Shriners and secret clubs, okay? As you can see right there. Right here. You see that? And then you see Prince Hall Mason, Hall, and then the Freemason sign. Y'all see that right there? Take a long, hard look at that. That's the Mason symbol. They wear it on their rings, on their aprons, on their hats. They're very proud of that symbol. And this is the, what is it? What do they call that? Is it the Malta? I can't remember, you guys. I'm pulling a blank all of a sudden. Anyway, it's a demonic symbol. I can't remember what it's called. And then this triangle right here, can't see it. It has the sun in it, okay? So there's that. Okay, and then there's the as above, so below again, and then the circle around it is the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros eating its tail. That is the serpent eating its tail. Okay, because it just keeps recreating itself. In the Bible, it speaks about, that nothing new under the sun, right? And then Satan takes everything and tries to, put his spin on it and all that stuff. And you guys, I'm here to tell you, he's been at this game for a long time. He's had a long time to figure out his end time plan. He has hit religions, all of them, all of them. Churches, you think that those false prophets in there, they're under the influence of the devil, you guys. So there's that. I mean, there's the schools, the government, all music. It's literally, he has his hands in everything, and we have been studied for a long time. What makes us happy, what makes us sad, what makes us depressed, all that kind of stuff. And I know that may sound odd to some people, but trust me, I have been at this a long time researching all this stuff. So I'm not ever going to just make a video just to put stuff out just because I'm assuming it, or, I'm over exaggerating, or I'm reaching. When I do my homework, I do it realizing that there's so many lies on the web. So with that said, it takes some time. I have to make sure that it is accurate information before I make a video about it. So just know that. Okay. Here's another thing I want y'all to look at. There's that cross again. Well, no, that's a different one. But there's that cross. But look up top. You see that it's got the knight's, helmet thing or whatever right up there. And then it's got the two swords on the other side. And then in the middle, it's got the moon and the stars, okay? That's moon and star worship and all that. They worship all different kind of gods. They've got so many different gods they worship. I can't even keep up with them. But anyway, that is, moon worship, and the stars represents the fallen angels. Okay, so just there's that. All right, one thing I want to point out also, this is still on this same website, okay, right there, and you can go on. I think it's on the right side. They've got like a this website categories, and if you click on it right here, a thing will pull up and you can scroll down and see all the different stuff they have in here. Okay, so I came across this one. The Luciferians tell us what they're going to do ahead of time, and that is a fact. That is their law. That is actually their law. Anton LaVey speaks of it, Aleister Crowley speaks of it, and many more. They have to put it right in our face in plain sight by the symbols, the colors, and color combinations, the numbers, the words, all that. Then, according to them, okay, if it flies over our head and we don't know about it, too bad for us. Gets them off the hook, too bad for us. We're going to hell with them. And that is a fact. That is a fact. Look it up. I always tell people, never take what I'm saying, even though I'm telling the truth. Do your own homework. That is how I, fully came to believe there is way too much information and facts that all line up. And I've been at this, if I had to guess, it's been about 8 years that I've been looking into this. It's a long time, you guys, okay? So I wanted to mention that, and I haven't read this yet. I just pulled it up. But I wanted to mention that because that's their law. It is their law. So, all right, you guys. I try my best to blurt it out, so that wouldn't be seen. But this is a goat demon, okay? This is a goat demon, and I don't like looking at it, but I need to show you this. And you see what I wrote there. I'm not even going to say it. You see what I wrote there, okay? And this is what they say it is right here, okay? There's a reason why I'm showing you this. And then there's that again, just for a refresher, the Baphomet in the middle with the Baphomet symbol, the brick wall behind the Mason wall, the little girl on the left, the little boy on the left, and they're looking up at him, right? So there's that. All right, here's the Freemason ring. This is just one of them that they wear. They wear, you know, the red stone, the blue stone, which all have different meanings. The black represents death, okay? Death. And you notice, I want you to notice this cross here. You notice how, if I turn it this way, how it's an upside down cross pointing to the G. That G does not represent God. It represents the grand architect of the universe. Okay, upside down cross pointed towards compass. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to point out this. This was from their own website, the jw.org website as well. I'm going to show you some demons on here, okay? I know how to spot them. I know how, and I'm not proud of that, but I know how to see them. All right, here we go. Here's one right here, an eye, open eye, and it looks like he's got a closed eye here, which means the all-seeing eye. And then you got the nose and the mouth. Do y'all see that? That's a demon right there. And here, if I block that one out, there's a whole other one right there. Eye, mouth. I don't know how many can see that. And then the more you look, there's more of them. But here's one right here. Eye, nose, mouth. Kind of pointing down that way. You guys, I could point out tons on here, but I'm not going to do all that. I want y'all to look at this hand. Notice how, you know, the color of that hand, and then you look at that one, it's like a grayish purple. I don't know how well it's coming out, but you notice how weird, how decrepit looking it looks, like a demon hand, right? Because that's what it is. That's what it is. They didn't make an error. Even the jw.org website, they make sure to tell you, oh no, we check our art very well before we put it out. Even the governing body examines it before. I wonder who the governing body is. Here's another demon right back here. Right back here. And he's doing the all-seeing eye symbol. That's what that means. All these crowns is blasphemy. Blasphemy towards Jesus Christ. That's literally what it is. Blasphemy. Straight up blasphemy. And then there's a bunch of demon faces in here. There's just tons of them. Tons of them in here, you guys. I mean, here's one right here looking that way. I could just keep turning around. Here's one doing the all-seeing eye. They're all in there, you guys. That's all demons. And like I said, I could point out a ton more in here, but I'm like, for instance, there's one right there in his hair. Here's another one up here. See the two eyes? There's another one with horns. I could just keep going, but that's enough. Alrighty, and then this is from jw.org as well. Tony Morris wearing his Freemason ring. I know you can't see it very well, but trust me, I have looked at this stuff long enough. That is in fact what that is. And he's behind a brick wall. The Mason wall. The Freemason wall. That's right. And he's got black and white on, which means I play both sides of good and evil. To my congregation, I'm going to make them look like I'm the good guy. But when I'm away from them, I'm into Satanism, and I sacrifice children to my gods, Baal, and all the other sun gods and all the other little gods they serve. One more thing, too. I'm not going to go over everything, but the color blue that they're using here represents demons. Look up blue demons. Look up blue demons, okay? And this right here, this right here is two V's put together. I'm going to tell you what the V means. It means the vril, V-R-I-L. Look that up. And then I'm going to show you another governing body member who's doing the vril sign, okay? This is Stephen Lett, okay? The one that's literally laughing in y'all's face, whoever's a Jehovah's Witness, and mocking y'all. And I'm going to prove it here in a minute. Stephen Lett, that is the Freemason. Look there. Right there. He's wearing his Freemason sign. Okay? See that? There it is right there. Okay? And by the way, some of them wear, I can't remember what the specific name is, but I'm going to give y'all enough detail. You'll know what I'm saying. I know Tony Morse did it. I don't know how many more of these Satanists, which that's just literally what they are. I'm going to call it for what it is. I don't know what all these Satanists, how many of them wear this particular type of ring, but I know Tony Morris did. What he did, he had a ring. It flips. I'm not talking about the whole ring. You don't flip the whole ring. You flip only the top of it. Okay? So when you flip the top of it, it can be converted into a flat, smooth surface to where it just looks like a gold ring. That's it. But then, when he's away from his congregation and around his other Satanist friend, buddies or whatever, brotherhood, then he flips it back and that shows. Okay? I may have a picture of it. I'm not sure, but I can point you to where you can see that if you'd like. So hold on. This is just, kind of another picture of it. Stephen Lett, Freemason ring right there. He's got the black stone, which again means death. Wonder what I mean by that. Why would he be wearing a black stone that means death? Look it up. With a Freemason symbol on it. Well, remember when I talked about sacrifice? That's what the congregation has no idea they're headed to. They have literally no idea. Most of them have a bag packed, ready to go. They're waiting for the call, the message. Y'all need to go. They have no idea where they're going. And I have family in here, and it hurts because I don't know how to get through to them. I don't. That's all I'm going to say. And here's a full picture. You're, the anointed one is what he calls himself. I'm the anointed. I'm going to, wherever. I know where he's going. I know where he's going. He's going to a place that he lies about and tells his congregation, no, that place don't exist. Unless he sincerely repents and turns his whole life around, he's literally going to hell. He's got his Freemason ring on, okay? Another thing I wanted to point out, he's also got the black and the lavender, okay? The lavender represents the purple rain, not the R-A-I-N, but the R-E-I-G-N, the New World Order. They're all part of it, the New World Order, okay? If you don't know much about that, look it up. All right, now, this is from the King James 1611 version. All right, there are more verses about it, so I'm only going to talk about this one. However, go in the King James Version and look up all the different, scriptures about pride, okay? I'm just going to focus on that one for right now. I mean, I've got a bunch underlined, deceit, wickedness, blasphemy, the evil eye, pride, foolishness, okay? But I'm going to focus on this one right here, pride. Okay, so let's start there. Well, actually, I'll show this one. This is from the same thing, King James 1611 version in Isaiah. And it says, woe to the crown. Wonder why it would say crown. Well, I just showed y'all that picture of them all wearing crowns and how I pointed out that was blasphemy, right? Okay, anyway, woe to the crown of pride. And you notice I wrote fade to black there. There's a reason why I wrote that. You may want to look that up also. Look up fade to black. You're going to find a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm going to show you some stuff, so just hang tight. Okay. This is again from jw.org. This is one of their songs they sing, okay? Let me read it. And I wrote my own little words up top, okay? Serving you, great God, Baal, okay? Blasphemy. Great God, that's literally blasphemy. Fills me with honor and pride. Well, what did I just read in the scriptures? Forever, you, Baal, are my strength and glory forever, Baal. Like I said, search scriptures about pride. That is a no-no. You are not supposed to have honor. You're not supposed to honor yourself, and you're not supposed to have pride. That is a huge no-no. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, you are being literally lied to. Listen, the devil always tells the truth mixed with lies. Always. And like I said, he's been at this a long time figuring all this out, how he can fool everybody and take as many people down to hell as possible. You better wake up. When I look up to the heavens, power and glory I see, O Jehovah, O Baal. That you would show favor to me. Oh, Baal, thank you, Baal. I'm so thankful that you're so in favor to me. I mean, my goodness, whatever did I do to deserve your favor to me, Baal? Remember, Satan wanted to be like the Most High, right? Look that up in the King James 16:11 version, not the Jehovah's Witness Bible. Throw that thing away. Throw that thing away. Who is like you, O Baal? High on your heavenly throne. Satan wanted to be like the Most High. He wanted to be above the Most High. The reason why he was cast out of heaven is because he had such jealousy and hatred towards the creation, all of creation, but mainly humans. And he was cast out for that, okay? And also, what was he ahead of? What was he head of before he did all this? Music. So then when you think about all this different music, like I was talking about earlier, well, it makes sense. And then when you listen to interview after literal interview of all these different so-called musicians saying, oh, it's not me singing, it's not me playing that music, I could never do that. And then when they're asked, well, what are you talking about? Oh, it's a spirit that comes into me and takes over. They're the one doing it. What? Lucifer was in charge of music in heaven. Okay. This is how... It's not funny. It's not... As above, so below. Okay, I know how, you guys, I'm telling you, I know how to see this stuff. All right, the sun, moon, and stars, that's their worship. Sun, moon, and star worship, and the sun, of course, too, but as above, so below, the Baphomet, joy, that represents Ra, the sun god. If you don't know who Ra, R-A, Ra, the sun god is, look that up, too, okay? Look that up, too. And then, fill me with joy and with wonder. Yeah, always keep me wondering. Always keep making me throw away my old material so that I can't refer back to it to say, see, something is wrong here. Why do y'all keep making us throw our old literature and Bibles away? Why? Well, you ask yourself why. Oh, they're going to tell you, oh, well, it's because we need to update because we got new light. We got new light from Jehovah. Who is the light bearer? Look in Freemasonry. They use all the same words that the Jehovah's Witnesses do. Because it's all... I just showed y'all. Stephen Lett. I could show y'all literally every member of the governing body has their Freemason ring on. I could show you all of them. Because I've already shown you those. I have pictures of all of them, but I don't want to make this too long. I just want to show that. Hey, what's he doing? Hey, I'm with the Brill. I'm with the Brill, but y'all are gonna be too stupid to figure it out. Y'all just think I'm giving the peace sign. I'm just giving the peace sign. That's all I'm doing. But literally, I'm doing the Brill sign. B-R-I-L. Look it up right there. That's a governing body member right there. He's got those colors on, black and white and gray. That all means something to the occult. Look up colors. Let's see, colors and the occult or something like that. Look that up. Okay. This was troubling for me. This was a picture I copied off the web from Jehovah's Witnesses back in, oh shoot, they were in the concentration camp and a whole bunch of them got killed. Yeah, well, let me give you a short answer of why that happened. A major sacrifice happened. That's what that was all about. I wonder why they would have the picture in red and white. It looks like blood, right? Okay, then it says, from oppression and from violence, he will redeem their soul. Huh. Boy, that has a really deep meaning. And that, I'm not going to go into it, but then, and their blood will be precious in his eyes. They're talking about in Baal's, or the devil's eyes, Satan's eyes, okay? That's what that means. But that has such a deep meaning up here, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Here's just a whole bunch of symbols right here. Okay. There, look. Masonic. Right there. I just showed you. The Freemason ring the governing body is wearing. Masonic. Rays means sun god worship. Okay, all these right here, you see these things coming up. That's the sun god worship. That's the evil eye, which is Lucifer, right there. As above, so below. And y'all need to pay attention to this design here around it too. Those leaves, that has, I may get to that now, maybe in another video. Okay, this picture is going to be disturbing. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't like looking at it, but I need to show it. Ugh. Are you... My apologies, you guys. I know it's very disturbing. I'm only showing it because I want you to see how he's holding a mask down here. Okay, he's showing his true form here, but he's got a mask down there. Wonder why he would be doing that, because what he's literally telling you is, y'all have no idea who I am, because I wear my mask in public. Y'all are going to see one thing, but I'm really another. Okay, those black stars up there, again, represents the fallen. Now, I'm not going to go into all the imagery, which I could. Those are literally demons. The, what are they called? Demon, oh, shoot it. There's a certain term. The hellhounds. Oh, yeah, that's right. The hellhounds. And that two-headed bird up there means something, too. All this stuff does. But, all right, that's that. And here we got Obama. They were so proud. Circuit Overseer Jehovah's Witnesses gave Obama a tract. And Obama's showing it. Look. John. No. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. I'm going to cover up the name of this person because I don't want to show that. Okay. But this is a Jehovah's Witness. I'll just leave it at that. You see this design they chose for their... what is it called? The thing they put up top. Whatever. I can't remember. But y'all know what I'm saying. You notice that? Okay? And you notice I wrote that. The Grand Architect. Or Architect. Which I told y'all the G means the Grand Architect of the universe. Not the Most High God. Not that. That's Satan. Lucifer. The upside down cross. This Jehovah's Witness, who's an elder, has that. Okay? Again, I'm going to cover up the name, but this is another thing they have on their page. The elder, Jehovah's Witness, he wrote global architecture. Yeah, the Grand Architect is what that is. See, I know all this stuff. And see how they have all that right there? That's literally what it means to take control of the world. The one world order. Okay? Okay. Like I said, I know how to see demons. I'm not proud of it. But then again, it's almost like I am glad that I'm able to see them because I know what to stay far, far away from. Okay? This is from jw.org. This is supposed to be the governing body in their whatever room, and they're writing the literature, like the awake. You might want to look up, what does awake mean to the occult? Look that up. I don't know if it's going to come out. It don't look like it. Hold on. I don't know if it's... I may have it in another picture, but I want you to notice. Okay. What's happening here? There's demons. Notice how weird he looks. He's got a weird open white eye, and the other ones just don't even have an eye there. Notice all this weird stuff on him? That's all demons, okay? Literal demons. And all this smoky stuff. Some of y'all may be new to my channel. There's a demon right there. Eye, nose. You see that? The crooked nose kind of, eye, mouth. And there's another little one down there. This big one can use this mouth down here. Then there's another little one there. Eye, mouth. They all are constantly morphing. I'm not going to get into all that. But anyway, I see demons all in there. This is supposed to be a governing body member. Oh, look. Here's another eye up here. Look at that. With the triangle eye. These demons always have a triangle eye, a square eye, or just a weird shaped eye. But I mainly see triangle and squares. Down here in the bottom, I don't know how well it's coming out, but there's 2 white eyes right there. Demons, all this smoke stuff is them manifesting, because demons use this smoke substance stuff. I can't really go into a whole lot of detail about it, because I don't want to make this video much longer anyway, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about. They use this smoke-looking substance stuff to manifest with. They use other means as well, but I wanted to point that out because that's what's literally happening there. That is demons manifesting right there. And here is John Ramirez, the supposedly ex-wizard witch, and he's doing the pyramid hand sign, and he's telling people, you know, oh, you need to stay away from demons. Let me give you some information what to stay away from. I'm a Christian now. He's lying. He's flat out lying. I know what all those colors mean that he's wearing. There's a big old demon on the front of him, his shirt right there, and he's doing the pyramid. And then she's got on purple, which means the purple rain. She's got on the pearl necklace, which means the marine kingdom, the marine spirits, the marine demons, okay? So that's what that means. And I'm sure that watch means something as well. I can't see it close up, but the pink means adrenochrome. If you don't know what that is, look that up. Adrenochrome. JW.org, a people for Baal's name. I'm just going to call it as it is. And there's the sun god worship right there in your face. Right there in your face. And they even went as far as to, put it up there in the corners. But I want y'all to focus right there. And he's got on the orange, the blue, and the white. The orange, can represent the sun god worship. Okay? Sun god worship. Putting it right in your face. Right there. Here's a thing that I'm going to look up, and I don't know the meaning yet, so I'm not just going to make something up, but I found this on jw.org as well, and they mention, stuff about that, and they got Alabama there. That's the state I live in, but anyway, they mention Moffats right there. I want to look that up, because in the movie Silence of the Lambs, that awful movie, if you recall, a name, Mrs. Moffat, or was it Mrs. or Mr.? I can't remember, and I really don't care. But anyway, the last name was Moffat. So that means something, and I need to look that up. Okay. Whew. It just never ends. It's not funny. I have to laugh or I'll cry. This is on, this is the Jehovah's Witnesses getting baptized, okay? I want y'all to notice what he's doing here. First of all, he's got on all black. Death, okay? I want you to notice how he's doing his arms, all right? That is literally a ritual that is being done right there to a demon god. And I'm going to show you in a minute. It's called the Butler Ritual. The Butler Ritual. Y'all look that up. Butler Ritual. Look up images and look up information about it. And keep that in mind right there, how he's doing his arms. I could show y'all tons more pictures. Look, right there. That's all part of the ritual. Little do they know. They think, oh, I just got myself baptized to God. No, they didn't. Oh, no, they didn't. Little do they know. They just got baptized to Baal. Here's another one. Birmingham Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses expected to draw 7,100 people. I want y'all to notice that blue right there. That blue beam coming down as he's getting baptized. Y'all know what that is? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what it is, because I know, like I said, I've been looking into this for 8 years. That's demons. Right there. Blue. Look up blue. Demons. But anyway, that's what that is right there. Some of y'all are going to say, oh my gosh, she's reaching. You go ahead and think that. I know what I'm saying. Here's another governing body member doing the Freemason handshake with his wife, who has red on, which means blood sacrifice. He's got on a red tie, blood sacrifice. The gray, that has a meaning too, but I'm not going to get into that. The gray area, you may want to look that up, gray area. He's got his Freemason ring on right there, doing the Freemason hand sign. And I'm going to show y'all, look, there he is, right there. Okay, Garrett Loesch, but really, it's Garrett Loosh. And do y'all know what Loosh is? Look up Loosh, because they can Y'all gonna say, well, that's not how he spelled. Of course not. Because use your head. If you're thinking, oh my, use your head, okay? The devil's a liar. He's the master deceiver. You got to keep that in mind. That's what it is. Garrett Loosh. Loosh. Look up what that means. It's literally demons wanting you to be angry, depressed, sad, alone. Just, that's enough. Just look it up. Well. You know, this is the original founder or whatever of the JWs, and what does he have on there? He's not only got the X in there, which means 24, which means the serpent, but he's also got this over here. All this is demonic symbols. Oh, well, come on now. We don't, you know, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at it the wrong way. Let me correct myself. I was wrong. I will always admit if I'm wrong, and I was wrong on that. That is the cross right there. Now, why would he be wearing a cross when they are not allowed to? They don't even believe Jesus died on the cross. They don't even worship Jesus, which is just straight up blasphemy again. But yeah, those are all Freemason symbols. I mean, all Freemason. The pillars. This is all Freemason stuff. Look up that. Google that right there. Oh, see those two words, those two names? Because that's what these columns mean. Okay? Look up images, then look up information about it. Another thing I want to point out, see how they got the black and white checkerboard right there? That's another big thing with Freemasons, but it doesn't always have to be just the black and white. It can be in different colors as well. But it's the checkerboard pattern, okay? That has significant meaning. This is a JW Kingdom Hall. It is. And they got the sun god worship dial down there. Look at there. And they got all these columns, Freemason. There's so much Freemason stuff in here. I'm not going to point it all out. But that's right there. Sun god worship. Jehovah's Witnesses. That's right. And this is the front of their building, which has demons everywhere. Wonder why that would be. Oh, that's right, because they're worshiping Baal. Here's a demon right here. Here's one right here that has two horns. There is tons. Here's one. Always look for weird, fuzzy, smoky looking stuff, because it's not like you're going. It's just sometimes hard to spot them, especially if you don't know what to look for. So I'm trying to point some of this out. Here's a pyramid right here on the Jehovah's Witness building. Here's all the columns, the Freemason columns. All these designs mean something, but I just wanted to point all these demons out and the pyramid, you know, and all that. And here we have, remember I showed you the Baphomet statue with the little girl on the left and the little boy on the right? Well, here we have Toni Morris doing the Baphomet statue. That's exactly what that is, you guys. Right there. He's got on that red tie, sacrifice. She's got on the pink, adrenochrome. When they stage their stuff, when they take pictures, they know what they're doing. They have to do it a certain way to put it right in our face. If we can't figure it out, too bad for us. All right, you guys, I'm almost done with this one right now because this is almost an hour long. It's going to be over an hour by the time I'm done. I want y'all to notice, dedicated to the memory of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Between 1933, wonder why they would choose that year, because 33, 33rd degree Freemason. Like I said, they have to put it right in your face. Okay? And then they said, a lot of things happen, like custody of children, like the parents lost their children. Wonder why that is. That's because they were sacrificed. And then, at least 1,900 Jehovah's Witnesses were killed. They were sacrificed. They didn't die in no war. It was a literal, well, they may have, but what I'm saying is it was done for the sacrifice, purpose is what I'm trying to say. I'm calling it as it is. That's literally what it is. I'm going to end it here. Wonder why they would put just the so below pyramid, purple pyramid at that, on a brick wall. Best purple triangle images, Jehovah's Witnesses, because that's what these are, Jehovah's Witnesses. That is literally the pyramid or triangle pointing to hell. Because they know what's up. They know exactly what's up. But the rank and file has no idea, or most of them, the majority of them don't. They're completely brainwashed. Freemason brick wall, going to hell, purple rain, one world order. All right, you guys, I could show, I could be here all night showing y'all stuff. I've got so much stuff. So if y'all aren't convinced by now, then I've got more to show. But if this don't convince you right here, it's, you know, you're choosing. I don't know what to say. That's all. I don't know what to say. It's sad. It's truly sad because this is disturbing. Like I said, my past is so dark and disturbing. There's some stuff that I've talked to nobody about. However, like I said, somebody knows about it, but they would lie their butts off because they don't want to reproach Jehovah, aka Baal's name. All right, you guys, I'm going. I gotta calm down because this. I am so filled with anxiety right now. I gotta go. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Be safe. And God bless. Bye.